Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and welcome to Witty Apparatus, where we treat it like the barbershop, but you ain't got to wait in line to get this scoop. And man, just like that, that boy Kendrick Lamar comes with a brand new smash, Humble. So Humble ended up being a music video, and I'm not gonna count out an album still. If he drops an album tonight, that'd be amazing. It'd be two surprises in one day. But so far, Kendrick Lamar dropped a video called Humble. And it looks like it was directed by Dave Myers and the little homie, which was kind of cool. I like seeing that on the screen. But I was wondering, man, I wonder who the little homie is. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Now, I got to go on record and tell you, man, I'm a huge Kendrick Lamar fan, man. I like TDE and I love what they're doing out there. But let's just go through the video and talk about the song and the video combined. We'll talk about the visual aspects and then some of the song. So first off, you get the sense that he's sending a subliminal shot at somebody. I know everybody caught that. They were like, hold up. He's talking to somebody in particular, but they're just off of my... I listened to it 3 times, so off of 3 listens, I just could not pick out yet exactly what he's talking about or who he's getting at. I mean, I couldn't relate it to facts in as opposed to like in the Heart Part 4, where I was like, you could tell he was getting that Big Sean and Drake. Well, this looks a little bit more broad, who he's getting at, but it's like he's just telling everybody to be humble. And that opening scene where they leaked a photo of somebody that looked like they were a priest or something, that was actually Kendrick, man. Kendrick is in his priestly robe, and he's kind of just, I guess he's sending a message that he's humble. And then there's a lot of mix between religious themes and also like I'd want to say like politically charged themes in this video. So I'll go to say that there's a scene where he's at the table, and you can't tell if it's at a table in a scene kind of like the Last Supper, or is it more of a scene where he's kind of a king sitting at his table at the head of his throne. But then it cuts to other scenes where you see him as the oddball in a crowd. There's a crowd full of bald guys, and Kendrick seems to be the one odd man sticking out. I think that was a purposeful message to say, hey, in a room full of guys who are kind of the same or doing the same thing or trying to find the same wave, I'm going to find ways to stick out. And in this video, he definitely made that possible. I mean, he showed that. Because if you look at some of the scenes, like the scene when he's riding the bike around the globe through the neighborhood, that's very different. When he's in the a beautician seat and he's sitting next to the ladies, that's very different. And I like the part where he talked about keeping it real, and he made a comparison to somebody photoshopping themselves and showing them as their natural state. Like he talked about like people photoshopping themselves and maybe covering up their stretch marks. And that can be applied to anybody, men, women, whatever. And he would just make comparisons between the fake and the real. And I like how he's doing this. I know there's a deeper message because that's just how K-Dot rolls. But I got to spend a little bit more time dissecting it. But I was so enthusiastic about it actually coming out that I had to jump out the gate and actually say something about it now. But then it goes on to more scenes, man. So you had your biblical theme or your religious theme. Then you had him as the odd man out. You had him riding a bike around the world. And then you also had him with, there's some guys and they're kind of like the Burning Men. They've got rope around their face and it's burning. And they're standing not in a way that you would think they were in pain, but they're standing strong. And then you have him standing there. And that was a very deep image to me. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, man, that is interesting. I wonder, and he's kind of standing in front of them rapping. I wonder the meaning behind that imagery, and it's probably got a deep meaning. I just gotta, or maybe he's just being different. I mean, not everything has to be deep and have a double meaning or a deeper meaning. Maybe he's just being eccentric, and maybe he's just trying to show that he can be creative. But this video, if that was his goal, he's definitely showed his creativity if he was in the development of this video. And I'm pretty sure he took a large part in how this video came out. Then there's a final scene where they're standing on a staircase and it's a whole bunch of men in black. You know, they look like the guys who play the bad guys in all the Quentin Tarantino movies. You know, the guys with the black suit, black tie, white shirt, you know, those guys, the hitmen. And he's standing there in a white suit. And he's got his hair kind of cornrowed. You know, it's just, more showing that, hey, amongst all these guys who are trying to do the same thing, I'm doing my own thing. I'm standing on my own and I'm repping on my own. You know, I like this video, man. I like this, and I hope it's more to come. I can't wait for the album. Kendrick need. We've already had the Hearts Part 4. Then we had Humble just dropped with a video. The album got to be coming. He said they had till April, man. So we'll see, man. We'll see when April hits. And shoot, man, I think he even said April the 7th. And April the 7th, if you don't get me wrong, is next Friday. So it might be next Friday, man, this album is dropping, or maybe even next Thursday night. Now, with that, you know I'm going to be there every step of the way. This been your boy, Big Man. And, oh, yeah, please hit that subscribe button. If you already done that, hit that notification button. And with that, we out. Peace.